So our next topic that we had on the docket was just to talk about reach. We have you here, and that's your baby. So we'd love to hear about, I'm sure we each of us could come up with a couple questions. How did you start it, and stuff like that. If you
Oh,
wanted
is
to.
this an interview of me?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. This is a
man.
special episode, special Romans
Oh,
episode.
oh, okay.
That's the title of the episode.
I love talking about myself. I'm very humble and I like to make this about other people, but sure, we could make it about me. Well, your first question is why did we start Reach?
Yeah.
I would tell you I had no intention of starting Reach. I actually was doing something else. And then the guys that He Gets Us Come Near, the Super Bowl guys that made one good commercial and I would say two bad commercials. And I've told them this, so whatever. But I understand the effort. They were trying to make Jesus respected and relevant. Uh, I just think that when you make spicy commercials, you have to execute very well, and they dropped the ball. Anyways, other point, they just reached out and they said, "Hey, we like what you did for Compassion International. A few of us used to work there. Can you do something for us?" And I said, "Sure, but you guys, from my understanding, don't really need money. How could I help you?" And they said, "Well, we want to do evangelism discipleship." So I said, "Great. I'd prefer to do that over trying to figure out how to pull money from the internet." Look, Mag in the chat. Romans is so humble. No one does it better. That's right, Mag. I am the humblest guy you'll ever meet on this show today. So anyway, so they said we'd love to do evangelism discipleship, and I just said, "Great. Do you have partners?" Because I understand that, and maybe your chat doesn't know, but I'm very sarcastic, and so I just said to them, that sounds great. I know we can't create this on the spot. Do you have any partners that do evangelism or discipleship? Love to look at their content. And so they said, yeah, we use Alpha, which obviously born again, you used Alpha already. You already knew about them before I knew about them. So I reached out to Alpha, met with their leadership, talked to them about what streaming is. They're all eyes, glazed to the back of their heads, and they're like, "What is this? We've never heard people talking about the internet. We've done it a little bit, but we're usually meant for churches to use our material." And so after I looked at the material, I could see it working. I could see, and exactly what Jay Tripka said in the chat, that I think Alpha is okay. And I thought it was okay, but for what we needed is I needed something now versus something perfected, because it was all about okay, so it's maybe better than okay. Okay, good. So you do like it. So I liked it enough to use it. Like, is it perfect for gamers? Is it totally relevant to our community? Probably not a bullseye, but definitely close enough to win a game. So I asked them if we could use it. They gave the blessing, and then really it was off to the races. So we have someone driving it. We have the materials. Now, can creators use it? Would creators dare to use Alpha content on stream? And so we reached out, right? I talked to Flatcap about it, and Flatcap's like, "Oh, you silly guy. I know Alpha from years ago."
Years
Of course.
ago.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
I'd actually already done Alpha in person at 3 different churches. One of the best successes we had was in South Dakota at within the Chinese community in South Dakota. They were coming, all university students, and then bringing their family. So we were using subtitles in Chinese, doing a meal for them and all that. So I was like, yeah, like this can be powerful. When you get it outside of the church building, it's better. So I'm like, yeah, this can happen online. We just got to figure out how to make it happen online. So yeah, I was on board. I actually was already planning on doing it last year before you even brought it up. I'm like, I'm already planning on this. So it's a no-brainer for me to jump in and do this. And those that don't know, the best way I like to describe it, Alpha is an introductory course to the Christian faith. So if you don't know anything about Jesus, it's a safe way to come and ask questions. And there aren't dumb questions. It's just, what do you know? Well, if you don't have any basis, then how do you even begin questions? So didn't mean to take that off from you. I was just trying to, comment in chat that some of us had experience with it and others didn't.
no, I love it. Thank you for chiming in. And that made a lot of the conversations easier, but quite a few people were like me, like, what's an alpha? right? Like, and I would explain it not as good as Flatcap just did, but I would just basically say that it's a great way to start the dialogue. And that's really as a quick commercial for Alpha, the best part about Alpha is that any question can be asked. It's an open format, so you don't feel like you're totally on the rails. And you just watch a quick video, and then you have real honest communication, build fellowship with food or whatnot. Anyway, so we reached out to the entire internet. I think I had 200 conversations in 60 days. Literally lost my voice by the end of it.
Yeah.
And thanks to the team at the time, Fade USA and a couple others, Irish and a couple other, Jonah, Blocker J. I'm missing one more person. They found me, all the creators, right? We used some software, some tech. I had some of my dev guys we literally scrubbed all of Twitch to find all of you guys. It was like finding Pokemon. And if they're willing to have a conversation, I'd have that conversation, say, guys, this is our moment. It's Easter coming up. That's probably Easter and Christmas are the two times you can talk about Jesus. And most people, at least in the Western side of the world, don't flip their lid. They're like, this is your day. You may annoy me with your jibba jabba. And so we would do it. And so I asked all the content creators on Easter, and then the whole point that I needed is to thank all these creators, right? Because I'm just a random dude on the internet. You don't know me from a hill of beans. And at that time, I really had no clout at all, right? I knew a couple streamers, Susie and a couple others who knew I was legit. But the vast majority, I was nobody. But thankfully, out of the 200 plus conversations, 55 people said yes. 55 streamers said yes. And of the 55, I would say 33 made it all the way to the end. And what does the end mean is those eight sessions. So out of the 55, 33 showed all 8 before, they made it to the end. Some folks made it to 4, some made it to 2, some made it to 6. A few made it to 7. I'm like, just one more, bro, just one more. But whatever, it didn't work out.
Those are rookie numbers. I did all 15 episodes.
Well, you did it before we chatted. You already were. I think you're like at episode 10 or something. But by the time I spoke to you, you were 2 episodes beyond.
I just picked I started on Groundhog Day instead of Easter. I picked the wrong holiday.
Yeah, sure. And you're probably still living that day. You don't know that this day is repeated for 33 years. So the finish line was Reach Conference. So really, I guess the point of your question is, how did you start Reach Conference? It kind of wasn't the point. The point was just to get content creators during a very open, reasonable time, Easter, to talk about Jesus. And then I'll throw you a giant party because I don't know how your audience is going to take this. I'm Filipino. What do Filipinos know how to do? We throw parties like nobody's business. We are the king of parties. So I can throw a good party. And in 6 months, thanks to all of these creators doing that, we had 1,000 people go through the alpha content. And then, to be honest, Reach Conference was a 2-day thank you party with Chosen, The Forge starring Cam and Arnett, Wolves at the Gate, where Flatcap absolutely rocked out his life out, probably punched 10 people, I don't know. Coca-Cola Consolidated came out. This is the Christian arm of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, the company, has many entities. Would you know it? Of all the entities, there's one that's openly Christian, and it's on the Fortune 100 list. And I reached out. I flew to headquarters, and convinced them, and they're fully on board. And sent their top guy, and he brought everyone to tears.
Oh, man.
Matt
Mark
Damon played him in a
Whitaker's-
movie called The Informant.
Yeah, his story was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years in prison, and that's where he met Jesus, and then gave it all to God after. That's like, I don't know if I would thank God for being in prison for 10 years, but obviously if it meant eternity, why not? But that's a wild place to be redeemed. Yeah, so then Reach Conference, that's pretty much the start of it. And then after the end of it, I just realized what a great thing we just did. But it doesn't have to end there. We could do more. So that's where Reach Conference 2025, November 6, 7, 8, here in Orlando, Florida, same venue. And this year it's featuring, do you want me to go into that side of it? Do you want to talk about the speakers this year?
Yeah.
So
go for it.
All right, so the theme this year is cosplay and anime. And the first speaker is Caitlin Glass. She's a voice director, anime director. So if you've ever watched anime in English, there's a very high chance she was the voice director. She's done over 400 something animes, 433, some kind of number like that.
Wow.
She was a voice in Full Metal Alchemist and so many beloved animes. She's also a voice actor, so she'll be speaking about industry and how it plays in her faith to be bold in an industry that, for the most part, I'm not sure where Jesus is at, but he's somewhere out there. She's out there, she's out there being a light. Catherine Lidstone from The Chosen is coming back. She'll talk about this year. This has been a wild year for Chosen. These seasons and where it's heading. This is the hottest Chosen probably will be until they hit episode 7, season 7, where, if you've read the Bible, you know how it plays out, but it's going to get pretty real. I think folks aren't ready what season, but she'll come out and give an update. We have the business game development for TikTok. He's in charge of all the partners and games that are played on TikTok. So for all the content creators, if they'd want to know how to grow on TikTok, you literally have the guy who knows there. And this is a new one. No one knows this. So this is just for you. Just for you, Born Again Game.
Exclusive.
No one knows. This is an exclusive premiere. I haven't said it to anyone. And this has been
Get ready to
new
clip
information
this, guys.
just happened today.
Clip it.
Yeah, you ready for it? Chick-fil-A is coming.
Oh, cool.
For food or for talking?
Hope for talking, and I'll let you know by next week if food is involved.
Oh, nice.
But he's in charge of Chick-fil-A's public relations.
Wow.
He's the PR guy. So this is the moment for you content creators to convince a brand who can't go anywhere that they need to be in this space. So let's not be clingy and annoy the guy, but this is that moment where content creators have, Chick-fil-A is the #1 fast food chain in the world. Pound for pound, dollar for dollar, Chick-fil-A makes more money at each store than Subway does, even though Subway has 30 stores. Subway has 30 stores or some crazy number to every one Chick-fil-A store. And
Wow.
Chick-fil-A makes more money than all of those stores combined. It's the Lord's chicken. He'll talk about how they make a delicious chicken sandwich. And, I'm sure they'll talk about all kinds of cool stuff there. And I have one more speaker that, as I am now embarrassing myself, we have one more speaker whose name completely falls out of my mind. And then performances this year will be in the rap category. I have 3 rap performers, rappers coming out. The only one I'm currently advertising is Chichi Onyekane. He performed last year. He's a global worship singer. He literally performs all over the world. And last year I had him just do worship. Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays. That's why Reach Conference number 678 is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So he's open for business when he comes out. And I'll have two other rappers that are under wraps for now. We'll let the Lord figure that out. Maybe something amazing happens. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe who's already going to be there is already amazing. It's all in the Lord's hands. One thing I'll give you about Reach Conference, as much as I am very strategic and I have an entire calendar and I have all kinds of things to make sure we execute, I leave a lot of room for God to work his thing. So I am letting God solve. I could talk. It's kind of sad. No, I don't want to talk about it. So, so one of the performers went to be with the Lord. I'll just leave it at that. I won't say anything more. I'll leave it there. And so I'm letting God decide what happens, because that already is pretty wild of a turn. And so God, do your thing. Yeah. So that's probably it. And that's from a performance standpoint. Oh, from the game show, spoke to the set team. We are actually building an authentic 1-for-1. Hear it again. Hear what I said. A 1-for-1 ratio, Price is Right game show set.
Wow.
I'm talking, we are going to build it to scale.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yes. And Flat Cap, you're going to be my emergency guy if we run into a wall. But my set guy builds for Disney Universal, so he feels confident he can do this. He has so much time to do it. So I'm praying to God he can do as he says, because I'm pushing it hard. I'm telling everyone, and I'm flying all of October. I'm literally on this global trek around the planet to tell a lot of big Christian orgs about Reach Conference. I'm literally home for 6 days in October. So I really need the team that are doing the things to do the things without me, because I'm on a plane flying all over the place like I'm running for president.
Giving away
Yeah.
cars.
So, funny, Supersonic.
Cool.
Giving away cars. It's interesting that you mentioned that. I wonder. That's so weird. Why do you know that we might be giving? Oh my God, we're giving away a car. I'll know tomorrow. I don't know.
Wow.
Supersonic knows everything. There's a chance we're giving
Yep.
away a car tomorrow. Oh, were you joking? You didn't know that? I was wondering how
awesome.
you knew that. I'm like, I didn't think people knew that.
It's not a Hot Wheels car. It's a real
Revelation.
car.
I thought it had been in the Discord. So Supersonic's in the Discord.
He is in the
I thought
Reach
it had been
Discord,
mentioned.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know why his name is different? Saved by Grace. I thought that was another Supersonic. There are many Supersonics in the world.
Hey,
So
born again wife.
tomorrow for sure I'll know if there's a car.
That's awesome.
So no car right now. Officially no car. Tomorrow could be a car.
Don't clip that.
Yeah, don't clip car.
So
Let's see.
I had
Yes, go for it.
I had a question with regards to running something like this. So I'm organizing an event here in my small town in Canada, and I'm calling it Gather and Game Conference. And so it's kind of a build up of the last couple. We've done 2 other events where it's just like a Mario Kart tournament, and then a friend of mine, Brett Chapman, comes to talk and does a talk with parents. But now I want to have a couple speakers. I want to get some vendors there to sell some stuff. I got a Christian bookstore nearby that may bring a table and set up, and I got a gaming store in town that I'm seeking. But I get frustrated, or I get down on myself, and I beat myself up when I reach out to somebody and I get crickets back. What do you do? Like,
So imagine I need 100 yeses. Do you know how many people I ask?
1,000.
Guess the number. When I need 100 yeses, guess how many people you think I ask?
300 to 500.
Yeah, it's probably not 1,000, but like,
200.
yeah.
Yeah, what if I told you it's 10,000?
Whoa.
I would have guessed
So-
1,000. 10 is a wow. It's a
lot.
Yeah,
massive
you guys,
amount.
you guys are rookie, you guys are rookie numbers, bro.
That's all the people in my small town. That's like our population.
What, you have 10,000 people? It sounds like you have 10,000 more conversations.
Yeah.
So I guess, so at the end of the day, when you say, how do I handle it? I have 9,000 no's,
Yeah.
Wow.
but I got 100 yeses.
Just brush them
Like,
off.
or I have 9,900 no's.
Mm-hmm.
So people say, how do you deal with rejection? I deal with a lot of
Rejection therapy. I saw this guy streams on TikTok. He goes into places and asks for ridiculous things and hopes that they'll say no so that he can learn to deal with the rejection. Calls it rejection therapy.
That guy got rich actually doing
Did he?
that.
Yep.
I actually know
Yep.
who you're talking about. That totally worked for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, back to your question. Yeah, that
Just ask more people and don't beat myself up.
and I would tell you to refine your speech every once in a while. Like I'll tell you, one person said to me that I was moved by what you said, and when that person, and I took that as a clue. Why did that person say that? Because they weren't lying. That of everything I said, that was the one thing that moved them. So guess what? I said it to the next
Keep
person.
it in there, yeah.
And so I wouldn't talk to all 10,000 in one shot. Talk to them in chunks. Talk to them in sections of 10%. Like, depends how many iterations you need. Like I'm 44 years old. You know, one of the benefits of being 44 years old is I usually can guess how many times I need to swing at a ball to hit a home run. I can guess how many times I need to pitch something to get it right. And I know it's never one. I'm not Babe Ruth. I'm just your average guy. But I'll tell you, it takes, I know, usually whatever is in front of me, it's like what the God's gift to being old or older. We're not old, but older, is I can guess how many times it takes me to figure something out. And then I build in that number of failures to figure it out. So I like Charles Barkley
fair.
line that I failed more times than you've tried. So you can cry all you want, but I've, like, not to you specifically, but in general,
Yeah.
people like, you know, I get it. I've cried. I have too. And when I get that email, you suck, I get them by the hundreds. I get very passive aggressive versions of that. I hate this ministry. I don't like it. Video games of the devil. D&D is of the devil, right? Games with guns, you're terrible.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Maybe next time.
Yeah, good point.
There you go.
Yeah, it's similar.
Just
to
do that 10,000 times and you'll succeed.
Michael Jordan's stats too, right? Like it's like he lost how many thousands of games. You know, he won 6 championships, but he lost many more games than that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Babe Ruth had a lot of strikeouts too. You know, a lot of strikeouts, but he still made.
I think simultaneously home run king and strikeout king in the same year 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You can't hit a home run if you don't swing the bat.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I know in my regular job, I'm calling 100 businesses a day. I'm calling 500 a week in order to get 3 to 5 appointments. So you do what you have to do, you know. You people are there, they will find, if they like what you're doing, you'll get them. You just got to turn over a lot of rocks to find the geodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 5,000 emails that go out, I think, every 2 weeks right now. And it's growing. It'll probably be 10,000 in 3 weeks. So, you know, reasons. When people say, how'd you do it? I'm like, definitely wasn't for lack of trying. It's definitely a lot of no's. And dude, I spoke to a pastor who literally ended the call early. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
You just brush it off and keep going. But refine it. Like, think about it. That guy was heavily offended. What did you do wrong? Did you do something wrong, or was that guy really uptight? Like, do think about it. Like, don't just like brush it off and keep going, because you might be saying something really dumb.
Right.
You might lack self-awareness, and you just alienated him by saying this is a new wineskin. We don't really need to do things old. We don't need to do things the way the old wineskins do it. Literally, that's him. Like, what are you doing? Why are you saying that? Thankfully, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, you might be saying that.
Right.
Well, and it is how you say it too, because there's a different way to say, hey, we're trying to reach a group that is not being reached by the church, and the way to reach the new people is to do something new and have new wineskins. But to disparage the existing people doing existing things is not going to get them to see or be on board with what you're doing. So yeah, the evaluation of stuff. On the other side, I was going to say, on some way, if he ends the call early when he knows he's going to say no, there's actually a blessing in that, to not waste your time.
Yeah. Oh, I've learned through the years, smile through your teeth, even when you're heavily offended. I've had it where it comes full circle, where that person who ended the call early talks to their youth team or whatever. And I had one person do that. They said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize who I was." And this is like a humble comment. I didn't realize I was talking to. Spoke to the team. Can we continue that conversation? I'm like, sure. Okay.
Well, yeah, and that graciousness leaves the door open if you don't slam it on the person who's shutting it on you. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. That's why I'm the humblest guy you'll meet. You know, that's where all that humility comes from. You know, it just oozes right off.
Yeah. If you guys have any other questions for Romans, shoot. If not, I have a secret topic that I just discovered like yesterday, and I don't know how many other people will be as excited about it as I am, but I just learned
if we want to just stay on Reach for a minute, I don't really have questions, but I do want to add for those who haven't been there, because like as a pastor, I have been to conferences upon conferences upon conferences. Okay, you know what? I usually don't walk away from those conferences feeling like, oh, if I didn't go to that talk, I was going to miss something. If I didn't go to the breakout session, I was going to miss something. I've never been to a conference where I had as much fear of missing out because there were so many things happening simultaneously. I had to make decisions about what to go and attend and join. The other thing I had never seen really at a conference is the speakers hanging out in the back row, hanging out with the other people at tables while somebody else was giving their talk. I've been to conferences, and usually church conferences are the guest speakers are hidden in a green room. They come out to do their talk. They might sit in the front row and they go off, and they do not associate with the people that are paying to be there. They just don't. That you have to have clout to get to hang out with them. I was hanging out with people that were going to speak and didn't know that they were going to speak. And then afterwards, they're like, yeah, we'll give more time. Yeah, I spoke, but let's go do a breakout session that wasn't planned because people have questions. Let's hang out with them. I've never seen so much spirit of collaboration and learning at a conference where everybody was just so excited for everybody else that was there that they got to be a part of it. It was simply amazing. And yeah, so I'm totally looking forward to this year and seeing that happen again.
I will say so this year is going to be super tough. If you thought last year was tough, I think you might need to learn. I think you have to learn how to cut yourself in two, because what I've been talking with the team this year is, so last year was solo track. People may not have realized it, but last year was solo track. Like there was really only one path throughout the entire event. And that's kind of where Flat Cap has that feeling of I have to be somewhere. And the reason is I really want to curate the event to be blow after blow after blow and just like give you a concussion of awesomeness. Mm-hmm. This year, it's duo track. There's each building. The event is over 3 buildings, but let's be real honest right now. Most of the events is happening in 2 of the 3 buildings. The third building is more of a wind down, more of a calm setting. Half of it, right? It's got the Taco Tranquility Zone, which I should talk about. Mm-hmm. But the other 2 buildings is action-packed speakers and training and motivation. Not motivation speakers, but just to motivate your spirit, right? There's no one there. No offense to folks who do motivational talks. No one at Reach is doing a motivational talk in that regard, but they are doing intentional talks to light your butt on fire, right? So that's one building. The other building is definitely action-packed with gaming. There's literally, in that one building alone, there's 10 VR stations, 10 Smash TV consoles, which that's like over 50 players. There's going to be arcade machines. Praise God for that landing in my lap, meeting a Christian arcade owner, and he's going to bring a bunch of machines.
That's awesome.
The retro, so there'll be all the folks who want to play Guitar Hero and DDR, the Xbox 360, Connect, all that stuff is happening. And then there's going to be the PC demos. Got a bunch of folks, indie game developers that I've met that are Christian, that are they're going to show off their games in the PC section of that area. So that's all happening, plus the tournaments that are happening throughout the event. And so if you're there, if you're there to game all you want. Just stay in that building and never leave. What I'm hoping, though, is for folks who are content creators, streamers, want to see their favorite content creator, streamer, want to see epic messages, want to hear great performances, then that's in the other building. And that building has more breaks. Because, I can't always have the stage constantly going. So I would say it's like 4 on, 4 off, 4 on, right? There's like a breather in the middle between sessions, because what I realized last year is it was so action-packed. I don't know if you had a moment to take in what just happened, right? All this information just dropped on you. You only get 15 minutes. Next one's coming up. Oh my God, next one's happening. So we're putting game shows in between the epic speaking that's happening. And then I would talk about the third building. In the third building, you got the Taco Tranquility Zone, Christian Ninja, Ukulele, Quiz, some of you guys are also I know Flat Cap's also Taco guy. The whole team Taco people are building out one giant tranquility room that'll be full of calming, relaxing, soothing. If your social battery is a little bit shorter than the average bear, you can go in there to chill out.
Recharge.
And then in the next room across the way will be a 50-person D&D campaign room, tabletop room for all the TTRPG, TCG card games. So I'm like, what? There's a TCG, isn't it? TCD? TCG, not TCD. TCD people are there too, but TCG, card games, and one special thing that deals with Legos that we're not announcing, and the cosplay team is in that room. So if you have any cosplay, is a big push this year. We're hoping everyone is in cosplay. I have 3 costumes planned for the event. I won't be in costume the entire time, but most of the time, half the time. And we'll have a 360 photo shoot, a daily winners for cosplay, and the judges for cosplay. One of them has won the San Diego Anime Comic-Con twice. She'll be there as a judge, so she'll be helping people learning how to do cosplay at the national scale. And one guy is famous locally because he looks like Goku and dresses like Goku. He literally is Goku. So Goku will be a judge. And then I have one more judge that fell out of my mind that is also world class in cosplay. So there you go.
That's awesome.
Did I talk about everything that I wanted to say? I think that was more. Oh, this year, sorry, one more thing. Vendors. This year we're doing vendors. Last year we didn't do vendors. This year we're doing vendors, not because I want to do a quick shakedown of people, but I want to bring 14 of the hottest vendors in the state of Florida to this conference. And I'm feeling good that we're halfway there. I feel like we have 7 really good vendors. Like I'm talking top shelf vendors. I'm talking, I hope you didn't spend everything to get here because you might want what these vendors are selling. And one of them I really love because they've agreed to let me rebrand their products. And so the products are all gamer now. Like it's so good. I think that same product, but I gamified it and I've rebranded it for the hottest games. And I think that I'll just say they smell nice. I'll give you the clue. They smell wonderful, but you won't guess all of it. You'll guess some of it, but it's not all of it. So
It pies, because
Wow.
pies smell wonderful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gamified
I was thinking food too.
pies. Trivial Pursuit.
you know what? There is a vendor who's
They're not powered.
selling food. I should spend some time on that. For $50, you get food for 3 days, unlimited snacks. If you give $50 to Reach Conference for the food pass, you get unlimited drinks, unlimited snacks, lunch and dinner for 3 days, 6 meals for $50. That's
That's a good
buffet.
deal.
Well, it's unlimited. It's not buffet style because we want to serve it, but it's unlimited. If you're a big eater, if you are a vegetarian or whatnot, I can't accommodate that this year because I have 500 people to feed. So there is that part that will be different. I did accommodate last year. I had vegetarian, I had vegan, every meal. It was crazy. So there you go. I think I got it all. Nice work, Flat Cat, prodding me. That's good.
Yep.
Very good.
And I'm gonna go this year.
Nice.
Hey,
See ya.
you know I was gonna cancel it
Me
if you
too.
didn't show. I was just gonna cancel the whole thing.
Exactly.
Oh, one more thing.
That's
Price is Right, the Showcase Showdown. You guys won't be ready, but the Showcase Showdown will have prizes on par with the show. That's all I'll say. If you ever watch the Price is Right show,
Ooh.
you watch the
Wow.
Showcase Showdown.
Wow.
The prizes we have lined up are probably not as, like, we're not giving away a new car just so everyone knows we're giving away a used car. But that's not even part of the Showcase Showdown. The Showcase Showdown is 2 other prizes. So because I'm going with that no matter what. The car thing may not work out if the car thing doesn't work out. But
I might know one of
yeah,
them.
there you go.
That's awesome.
Even if it's a
Very
Yugo,
cool.
it's worth it.
You go. That's awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I can't wait to go. I've got my plane ticket booked, and I'm just doing some more fundraising for the rest of the stuff. But yeah, super excited, and thank you for sharing all about it. I learned more than I thought I was going to tonight.
Yes, Plinko will be there as well as what is the Yodler game called? Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger will be there. Punch a Box will be there. Rat Race will be there. It's like Bunch a Box, Punch a Box.
Yeah.
You gonna have a wheel?
The
wheel?
putting one will be there.
The putting one is great. That's my favorite.
Yeah, we will. I think we've planned between 8 and 10 games to be built.
That's
It's going to be epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
Don't miss it.
It's worth it.
Reachconf.org.
No.
Yeah.
Do the plug.
Yeah. Use code BORN. Use code FlatCap or use code Warrior. Use code PRE or Pony. I'm not sure her code off the top of my head.
And that's still $5 off, right?
It is $5 off.
$5 off.
Yep.
It's even more for me
The
because
price
that's
of
in
the
USD.
event is through.
It's like $7 off.
Yeah, the price of the event is crazy. Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we let you go, I just wanted to sneak this in because I know you like Destiny. Have you seen that there's a Destiny mobile game coming out? It's called Destiny Rising.
Yeah.
I'm super excited
Yes.
about it.
Do you want me to throw you a secret at you?
You've already
I've
played it?
recently become friends. No, not that. Not good. I've recently become really good friends with someone who's been working for Destiny for 13 years.
Wow.
Well,
Like I'll let you
Pre-development,
decide
'cause
and-
it's
and
been-
just-
I've been
I'll let you
playing it for
put
10.
two and- Yeah, you've been playing it for 10. Yeah, so he's been there the entire time.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'll let you ponder what that could mean, but there you go.
Oh, very cool. Well, I know you have a date to
right.
to watch some wrestling.
Yes, it's
I'll let
wrestling.
you go.
can I do that?
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
No, thank you
Yeah,
for
great
joining.
to
It
have
was
you.
awesome.
Thanks for being here, Rowan.
Yeah, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.